Hi everyone, welcome to the channel, The Healing Playlist. My name is Desi. I like to talk about anything healing and wellness along with tied in with music. And for today's episode, we will be discussing if you are feeling lost and my experience with it along with my understanding and encountering other adults who have also faced this obstacle. And while doing so, I will be cutting up a pineapple. So if you hear me chopping it up, it's because I'm chopping up a pineapple. Because this is something that I've dealt with throughout, after, I want to say mostly after graduating high school and up until adulthood, just because I've explored different careers. I've gone through different jobs, and I'm currently in a position where I at times I feel like if I am lost, and I know I'm not the only one that is experiencing this, I know that there are other viewers, there are other people out there that also may feel lost as well. So I want to say the first time I've ever really felt lost was when I had graduated high school. I, to be honest, I barely graduated high school. When I had graduated high school, I just felt so behind. Everyone seemed to have picked a career along with a school that they were going to go to, and here I was just unsure of the unknown and not ready for the adult world. But regardless, I still ended up going to community college, ended up transferring to a Cal State, and was able to do all that good stuff. So right when I had graduated high school, I would um, there was about a year gap where I didn't do anything. I didn't go to school. I couldn't find a job because I had no experience. Along with every time I would go through these interviews, I was super awkward and I bombed every interview for like a year solid. So yeah, I as you imagine, I had no job. I wasn't in college. Meanwhile, some of my friends, well, all my friends were like doing something. They were either in school, they were either at working. Like it was all they were all up to something with their life, and I just felt that I felt awful because I didn't have anything planned out. And so sure enough, I finally was able to get a job, able to go to community college, and I thought, okay, this is like from here on out, like I'll be good. Like I have an idea what my career, what I want my career to look like, what I want to do. So then I ended up transferring to a Cal State, and I was able to um, get my degree in history. And when I had graduated, or when I had chose my degree, I at the time really wanted to teach. I really wanted to teach history, or I also looked into um, any other like celebrities that had a history degree. And one celebrity that I came across was Conan O'Brien. He's actually a history major, and I just thought, okay, if this is my ticket in getting like the production side of Hollywood, then so be it. Because I was always interested in creating content, getting in that field. So that was like a backup plan, right? So sure enough, I graduated with my history degree, and sure enough, just as the same I was in high school, I just did not want to pursue anything in history anymore. Along with, if you want to teach, you have to get your credentials, you have to get a master's, or right. And I was just exhausted from getting my bachelor's, that I just knew in my heart that I was not going to be able to go to back to school to get my teaching credential. So once again, I felt lost. I felt like a failure because it's like, okay, you put all this time in education and you still don't know what you want to do. And luckily, when I had graduated college, I had a job lined up for me. So I didn't have to worry about being jobless because I had a job lined up for me. And I ended up working for the Disney company. And as I mentioned, that was like something that I wanted to do. I wanted to work in the entertainment industry and was able to do so and work my way up in the Disney corporate, only to again realize that, hey, you know what, I'm not meant for this Disney thing. It's extremely competitive. I just I just know in my heart that my time with Disney was limited. So I decided to leave, and and was able to find a new career in something totally different. And I loved my previous job, loved my previous coworkers. So yeah, I enjoyed that time. But point is, there were many times in my life where I started all over again and I just felt lost. I felt that there was no way out and that I felt like a failure multiple times. But I think what helped me kept going is I'm just so shameless and I'm very outspoken. I'm very interpersonal. So whenever I felt an idea or felt an emotion, I would speak up upon it and would talk to others about it on how, like where I felt my mind was going, where I felt I was at the time. And I was very vocal about those those in those points in my life on how I was feeling. And if you're feeling lost at this moment, you are not the only one. I guarantee, especially, I feel like the older you get, the more and the more adults lie. And they just do it because they put this front is because they want to have this picture perfect version of themselves to their friends, to their family. And it's like, why would you do that? Like, just be honest. If you're not feeling it or if you're feeling lost in your career or wherever you are in life, just tell like your friends, right? Because who knows what those people are going through or who knows how you may help out. But I think that's one of the biggest problems in adulthood is that people don't speak up when it comes to if they're feeling lost, if they're feeling depressed, whatever situation it may be, is that people aren't really vocal about it. People front about it. And the thing is, I've even talked to one of my old bosses about like adulthood. And I had asked him, like, do you know what you're doing? Like, just like a like the straight up question, like, do you feel like you know what you're doing in adulthood? And keep in mind, he's like in his like 50s. And he was straight up and was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I want to say like he has to be a millionaire. Like he has to be a millionaire. Like that's what I'm assuming. But the point is, even people who have statuses, people who you would never imagine that they would think that they're so sure of themselves, a lot of people just don't know what they're doing, but just go about their day and do it. And then you get people like me that are curious and really want to know, people who are successful. Like, do you guys know what you're doing? Do you feel like you understand life fully? Do you feel like you've missed out on something? Like, I will ask those questions. So if you are curious and you would like to know if people are lost, I would find a way to go about it and find those people who are comfortable, who are actually honest with you, that can talk about it. Because in reality, a lot of people feel lost but don't speak up on it. And it's frustrating, but that's just life, that people tend to front things. People, and of course, people aren't going to post it on social media on how they're feeling lost. And if you know where we are currently in the States, is that people are getting let go left and right. There are huge layoffs going on in the US left and right. And I would imagine those people who are let go must feel lost because they probably have gone to school to fill out the certain career, only then to get let go. Like, so there are many of us who have felt lost. And if you're feeling lost, don't feel ashamed. You're not the first person in history to feel lost. You're not the first person to not really know what to do or feel like there's no way out. There's a way out, but you have to give it time and you have to have faith. You have to pray on it. You have to tell your friends if you're feeling lonely. And the thing is too, like, if you say you don't have friends and you don't have anyone to go to, like, feel free to drop a comment so there are other people that can, if you're comfortable, that can feel what you're going through too. Because I guarantee you, every negative emotion that every human has felt, we are not the only ones. It's just, it gets a little bit trickier since we're all these adults that just like to front and have this image on how some of us are so prestige, some of us are so well put together, but it's all BS. Like it's all BS. People just don't like to be honest with it. And it's frustrating, but I assure you, we've all gone through it at some point. So whether you're fresh out of college, fresh out of high school, and you don't know what to do, or if you've done the thing, you've gone through a degree, you've gone through a career, and you're at this point where it's like, I imagine this would be my field. I imagine this would be make me happy, and it's not. And it's okay if you don't feel happy or satisfied with what you're doing. Take it as a remap on chasing what your true purpose is, figuring out what you need to do, because sometimes we might need a setback to figure out everything that we want to do. Maybe you need time, a little time, to figure out what you really want to do, and that's okay as well. I think what has helped me refigure my life right now is that I took some time off and I was able to document it, like write it out along with voice notes on my phone, and just talk about it to myself, along with talk about it to my mom. Thankfully, I have a good support system, like my mom and a few friends, to help me out whenever I'm going through stuff. And that's one thing that I also suggest too, is finding your true support system, finding out who those true people who will love you unconditionally, will not judge you if you have anything to tell them, because life's too short and it's unfair for you to bottle up all these feelings, to go about your business and just feel awful, and it's not a good feeling, and I get it. But there, you have to give it time, you have to be patient about it, and you have to also be okay with, hey, you know what, I went down this one road, and you know what, I like this road, and I'm gonna restart. And there's nothing wrong with that as well. Many people in life have done it before. And whether you're in your 20s, you're in high school, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, people even in their 60s are still refiguring out what they want. And that is completely okay. There is nowhere in life where it says you have to figure this out, you have to figure out this. Like, time is just part of the matrix. It's all part of the matrix. And you just have to be brave about it and learn how to navigate this world, and be brave about asking these questions, being brave about when seeking help about it. It's just all part of life, and it sucks that we have to go through this, right? Because trust, if I can wave a magic wand and say you're never going to feel anything bad, you're going to be solid for the rest of your life, I wish I could do that, because it would be so easy for me too, right? But that's not how life works. We're meant to experience all of these hardships because it's what makes us stronger. It's what pushes us along with it, makes us learn, and ultimately, um, I think the greatest gift of this is that it can inspire others as well. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. And if you're feeling lost, is that it's okay. You're not the only one, I assure you. Millionaires have gone through it before, celebrities have gone through it before, people in your family, I guarantee you have known it. People are probably experiencing it right now, but are too scared to talk about it out loud. And if you would like to speak about it to loved ones, that's great. If you want to drop a comment, if you are experiencing it, that would be great. There's nothing not normal about it. We all go through it, but it's just about how you process it, how you go about it, and most importantly, is to try to inspire those who have also gone through it. And that's all I have to say for today's video. I'm still cutting up this pineapple. Let me do a little taste run because I'm interested to see if this pineapple is a good one or not. Mm, this one's sweet. I got it at Costco for like $2-3, but that one's good. But thank you all for watching. Please comment if you've gone through something that's made you feel lost, if you're going through something. And I want to let you know that you're not the only one that's experienced this. Many of us have experienced it, but it's just about how you navigate about it. And you can't lose faith ultimately. But I love you all. Thank you for watching. Share, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Just as long as this message is spread. But thank you for giving me your undivided attention for a few minutes. But I love you all and have a good one.